Okay, we're recording. Well, we have Dr. Robert Duncan here, and he's in the theatre on the, yeah, there's the theatre. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? That's spelled the correct way, by the way, with the ER.
Yeah, with the
So, what are you doing, and how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting me to this conference, Miles.
Well, the last time we met was at the Super Soldier Summit in Henderson.
That's right.
About 3 years ago?
2 or 3?
2 or 3 years, yeah. And that was all about super soldiers, and there's some other characters here, like Sarah Adams and Max are here.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, I was so important, being from Northern Ireland, I opened the show.
You did.
I mean, there was some guy the night before, like the governor of Nevada or something.
Yeah.
Well, he was there.
Yes, I remember.
But to be honest, your stuff is fascinating, and what do we have to offer here?
Well, I will be speaking about human augmentation and cyborg technology in this first presentation. And then tomorrow night I will be speaking about cybernetics, connecting minds. It can be rats to monkeys to humans, it doesn't matter what brains they are. And I will be giving a warning to the human race at the end of the presentation.
Are you talking about assimilation here?
Well, it is kind of assimilation. It's a global brain project, but I'm also going to talk about something, Project Bluebeam.
Ah.
You've heard of it.
No, I've heard about that a long time ago, but there's a lot of stuff about it which isn't quite right. Now, my version of it is it's a direct thing in the mind where you think you're actually somewhere that you're not. It's individually transmitted to you, and you think you're actually having this particular thing, like an
experience or induction. Absolutely.
Right.
But it's part of the New World Order agenda to make people believe they are being abducted, and so they will give up their free will and ask a government, a world government, to fight against this, whatever it is.
Now, this is very important because the whole point of the Barry King's thing way back 20 years ago was the construction of fake aliens in bases in Berkshire.
That's right.
And this is really
it's part of it. And these technologies are now coming about, and this can be done, and it's just a matter of time. And supposedly the leak came from NASA, but I do know they are working on these artificial projects. I'm also going to talk about holography in the sky that the military can do.
Which isn't actually holograph. It isn't a hologram in the sense that the technical.
No, you're right. Yeah. It's a different technology, but it still creates three-dimensional shapes and orbs and saucers and stuff like that. But it's beams that intersect, that excite the air molecules to radiate light. And so you can't see the beams, but where they intersect, you can create all sorts of...
Is that a scalar thing? Or?
No, it's not scalar. They're using it now in Japan to create a three-dimensional television. And you can touch the holograms, too. You can literally, and it feels like
this is about as close to the holodeck as we're getting.
Yes, we're getting closer and closer.
Which is, of course, not holographic. What is the actual technology?
Interferometry would probably be the best word for it. Yeah, it's not quite holography in the sense of a screen that you see a three-dimensional image. This is truly three-dimensional.
4D, really? You can walk around it?
You could walk around it, absolutely, yeah. And you can touch it, and it can sense when you touch it. So it's pretty neat.
So it's got reverse sensing. It's got a feeling that you can send it back.
Yeah. So it can tell when you touch it, and you feel when you touch it. It's like a little electric shock.
And really, it's just down to resolution.
Yeah, and so right now it's a small resolution, but the military obviously scales everything much larger. And they use femtometer lasers to do it.
Femto?
Femto is 1 × 10 to the minus 15.
Ooh, wow.
Very short time frames to shoot these light things.
That's small.
Very small.
That's a lot of 50. You need. Oh my God.
So you need a lot of power in a very small time frame.
Which means you've got access to super generational power system to do it. Not quite a diesel generator. It's going
No, it's not a diesel generator, but
it'd be something else.
yeah, it'd be something else.
So they must have access to supremely high levels of power.
Yes, absolutely.
Conveniently, without creating a big signature somewhere.
Yes, yes.
Or dimming the lights in Honey Street.
No, nothing that extreme. Nothing.
Okay, well, this is absolutely fascinating. We're just going to take a quick look. Thank you very much, Dr. Duncan. And we're going to take a quick look with Lloyd with his wonderful paintings. And could you bring us a quick trip around your paintings?
Yes, we
And
can.
Dolly, hello. You're going to be speaking. You're the positive aspect of ET, is that right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, this is just a fast blast. So this is now the point is we've seen all this sort of stuff
Yeah,
before.
everyone's bored of this now.
Yeah, I mean same old. But look at this. This has been painted at the.
Can't see it.
You can't see it. Wow.
This is my new one that I'm working on at the moment.
He's actually working on this at the moment.
I've got my brush in my hand here.
He's got his brush. Wow.
Great big blob of paint. And I'm working on this.
Oh, look at this. And I witnessed a thing just like that.
There you go, Morris.
Roundway Hill. Absolute art in the making at the Basic Project Conference. This is fantastic.
It's live. It's happening.
Well, the thing is, we've got one more day here. So get down to here. It's a fantastic theatre. So get down to the Theatre on the Hill. Absolutely fantastic. And it's run by some fantastic people. Do we want to say anything? We don't want to say anything. Okay, we won't go. So that's it. Theatre on the Hill, Marlborough, final day of the Basis Conference, second International Film Festival. All happened. And it's fantastic.